Hello everybody, this is me, Alec, Lainey, and Lindsay's group, and today we're going to time travel to the 1960s and tell some facts about it.
One of the famous bands were called the Rolling Stones. Three of the famous Rolling Stones songs were called Flower, Aftermath, and Buster's Banquet. In May 1963, the Rolling Stones signed to a record industry called Decca Records. At Decca Records, the Rolling Stones cut their first single. The Rolling Stones became popular in 1964. The members of the Rolling Stones are Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, Brian Jones, Bill Wyman, Charlie Watts, Mick Taylor, and Ron Wood. One of the most popular bands were the Beatles. They were originally called the Silver Beatles. The Beatles are an English rock band. The Beatles were formed in Liverpool in the 1960s. The present members are John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr. Some of their songs are Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, Hey Jude, Here Comes the Sun, and lots more. The Rolling Stones sold over 600 million records worldwide.
Girls love to wear miniskirts. Miniskirts were introduced during this decade. John Bates was one of the creators of miniskirts, and he was one of the best British designers in the 1960s. His miniskirts were really short. Miniskirts were really dramatic. The miniskirt lasted until the end of 1960. Men's clothes changing was drastic. Men's pants became tighter, the fit around the thigh was sporty, and men weren't comfortable. In 1969, men started wearing scarves, and it was common.
The touch-tone telephone had 10 buttons and the pound sign, also known as the number sign. It was introduced in Atlanta. The first offering of the touch-tone service became available in 1963. The smiley face was invented in 1964. Smiley faces were drew to put a good spin on the merger between two insurance companies. The inventor of the smiley face was Harvey Ross Ball.
On February 29, 1960, a horrible earthquake hit the town of Agadir, Morocco. Measuring a 5.7 on the Richter scale, the Morocco earthquake killed thousands and injured hundreds of people, but it only lasted 15 seconds. Snow started to fall at 5:02 a.m. Friday morning. By Friday, the largest blizzard ever hit Chicago. Hundreds of schools were closed, and it resulted in 22 deaths.
In 1962, Neil Armstrong was a command pilot in an astronaut program. After he was in the astronaut program, Neil Armstrong was an astronaut aboard the Apollo 8 mission. It launched on March 16, 1966. He made history on 1969 by becoming the first man to walk on the moon. Nelson Mandela was a political leader who struggled to end apartheid and the white racist control of South Africa. He became the first African American president of South Africa.